I always make sure to chug some water to get that digestion going, getting your, everything on the inside feeling good, and making sure you are hydrated. And I use a straw because it's easier for me to drink that way for some reason. So I'm actually walking Trisket. I made my coffee and am walking Trisket right now. Colton is actually up and already at work at 6:30, so it's not even 7 o'clock yet, and I'm out and about. Normally Trisket is a little sleepyhead and she can sleep until like 10 o'clock. But since mom and dad, aka Colton and I, were up bright and early today, she is up and going and changing my schedule around. So normally I would have my coffee and do my morning routine before I walk Trisket, but today is gonna be different. So you get to see what happens when things get changed up. Post shower, feeling nice and clean and woken up and having my mini donut here. Shout out to Macros. Next on the list, we're gonna make some Kodak cakes. And because I love my sweets, I'm going to be putting chocolate chips into the pancakes, and they are actually frozen. So they've been sitting in my freezer because chocolate is better that way. If you don't eat it that way, you need to try it. But as you guys know, protein, carbs, and fat are all very essential for different reasons. If you guys wanna know more about that, check out my past YouTube video where I chat all about this. Why I'm making sure that I'm having some fat in my breakfast is because things like my fish oil, my First Form fish oil right here. The free shipping link is always below. Guys, all of my free shipping links will be below as usual, but I wanna make sure I'm having some fat in my breakfast because things like fish oil and some multivitamins that are fat soluble will actually digest and absorb better in the body when they are taken with something like a fatty meal. Because I take my fish oil and my micro factor in the morning, I make sure that I have a little bit of fat in that breakfast. Of course, along with proteins and carbs, make sure that I am getting the best out of my vitamins, getting all those nutrients digested into my body and absorbing, and I'm making sure that I'm getting my body into a fat burning, muscle building phase. I'm not sharing with you guys the actual specific amount of in grams of pancakes that I do have and the amount in grams of chocolate chips that I do have. I do this just because everybody's macros is so incredibly different. And even though I might be the same height and the same weight, what's different is our metabolism. So everybody has a different place where their metabolism sits. And it's really, really important to make sure that you guys know this, just so you're not, using somebody else's macros or thinking that just because you're typing in your height, your weight, your age, and activity factor that it's gonna work for you. This is why I have my personal macro calculator that I use for all of my clients. I will put the link below for you guys if you want to figure out your actual custom macros so you can make your own chocolate chip protein Kodak cakes, put your level 1 protein into your coffee, and make sure that you are staying in that muscle building, fat burning state. Okay guys, I just walked Trisket. It is pouring rain and I just sprinted inside. Slightly out of breath, but time to make lunch. So I'm gonna do some whole wheat wraps, guys. I will show you the end product. I'm gonna do cilantro avocado dressing. It is Bolthouse Farms. It is delicious. Ended up with a wrap with turkey, some salad dressing. There are tomatoes in there somewhere, you can't see them. And then arugula, and then I have broccoli, cauliflower, tater tots, and which I already ate because I was really hungry. They taste so good! And then I have a salad with more salad dressing on it. Actually a very boring salad, but gotta get those veggies in. Because I work inside at the computer all day long, it's so nice for me to be able to get outside, get a little sunshine, or I guess it's technically raining right now. Actually, it's 100% raining right now. But it's still nice to get a little fresh air and be outside for a minute. Okay, so I almost forgot to record this, but I have my sweet, spicy, and spicy sriracha sauce from Chick-fil-A that I actually always ask for extra sauce. And then I have, kind of boring actually, but I have just white rice and lean ground beef. It's 93.7. Carbs are a source of energy. So I actually eat my pre-workout food like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. It's about an hour now before my workout. It basically allows those carbs to go into my body and be basically there to be fueling my workout when I actually go to work out. After I work out, protein and carbs are absolutely mandatory, so incredibly important. You know, when you are working out, you're depleting all those carb sources, you're depleting the glycogen, which is the storage form of carbs. And so you wanna refuel that with carbs. You want to make sure you're getting that protein in there to go into your muscles to basically repair those micro tears being created, which I have talked about this in a past YouTube video, so go check it out. And then I take creatine also in a past YouTube video. So go explore those past YouTube videos of mine. I go over all the fun stuff to basically help you get the most out of your gym and your workouts. So I 1000% forgot that I was vlogging and having my post-workout. It's special K cereal with just milk. And then I'm making more of the veggie, the cauliflower potato tots. I'm going to have some chicken, kind of boring, and then I might throw together a salad. Okay, a meal I have, I don't even know what kind of cheese this is, but with some pretzel chips and prosciutto. Quote unquote meal prepped all of my veggies. I've got cauliflower, which I actually have some in the oven. I've got my yellow squash here, and I've got some asparagus. Something that I do or don't do is I actually don't meal prep all of my food throughout the day. I actually only, or I guess on Sundays, the only thing I meal prep are my veggies, which I cut up so they are ready to be weighed and go in the oven. And then I also meal prep my meats, so my lean ground beef, chicken, anything that needs to be cooked. With veggies, when I am weighing them for my macros, I actually weigh them all before they are cooked. And with all of my meats, my chickens, ground beef, ground turkey, anything like that, I actually weigh them after I have cooked them. So that's how I do my quote unquote meal prep, but I don't meal prep all my food. Also, I'm wearing a Thrashers jersey because I love hockey, even though they are not around anymore, which is so sad. But you hockey people, I'm a fan. Okay, so that is how I actually cook my chicken. I either put it in the steamer, which I will show you guys what kind of steamer I have. I literally just got it on Amazon. It is awesome. And what I'll just do is I'll put the link below for you guys if you want to see what kind of steamer I have. It's like OSTER double-decker food steamer, I think is what it says. A very straightforward name, that's what I would name it. So that is what I love, and I use it all the time to prep my food if I'm not cooking something in the oven. Egg. We have the yellow squash, the asparagus, cauliflower, that's actually grits, and then this dressing that you see is an avocado cilantro dressing. I get slow churned because, as you can see, there is a decently less amount of fat than there is in a lot of other brands, which makes it easier to fit more ice cream into my macros.